Hey guys, hopefully the lighting is not weird. I'm actually gonna move a little closer to the camera so we can see each other, get up close and personal. The weather here is still, I know I've been talking about the weather a lot lately because it has not been beautiful like I want it to be. Instead, it has been cold and crappy, and actually, normally this time of year where I live, it's like 60, anywhere from 60 to 70 degrees on average. And the last like few weeks, it's averaged 30s, 40s, which blows. And yesterday we got 6 inches of snow, or actually day before yesterday. Yesterday it kind of melted off and we had flurries, and then today it's just cold. But I have something happy and springy to show you. I wanted to show you today the Essie Resort collection. There are 4 colors in this collection, and the only one that I did not get was the purple, because truth be told, where I'm so light complected, purple doesn't always do well on me. I might go back and get it. I'm kind of undecided, but I didn't grab it today because I just wasn't like compelled to get it. But I did get 3. When you look them up online, there's actually 6 that show up, but I think 2 are only like in salons or professionally, and then there's 4. I found mine at Walgreens, but I've been hearing from different people that they've seen them everywhere, from like Bed Bath & Beyond, if yours has a beauty section, which I think is so random. Ours doesn't have one. And then at CVS, Walgreens, like all your drugstore places. But the first one is called Come Here, and I have never seen a polished this color before. On camera, it's not really going to show up like a whole lot. It's just going to kind of look like a red coral. But this is Come Here, and what I like about it is very much a, like if red could be a pastel, this is it. It's definitely the color that your eggs turn when you dye them red, like with Easter egg dye. It's just crazy to me. I really don't have anything like this. And a lot of people were kind of upset because they said it was a dupe for Ole Caliente. And yeah, if you look at them on camera, you're going to be like, they're really close. But what I do want to say is I think that this is different enough to justify it from the Ole Caliente, which I can't remember what collection that was from. It was probably from another summer or spring collection. But the major difference that I see in the 2 of these is that the Come Here lends much more pastel than the Ole Caliente does, because this one is much more of like just a bright red, even though it has like I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to say. This has like a milkier texture to it than a typical red does. Like usually a red's kind of more like patent leather and it's shiny, and this one's a little bit creamier looking, but it is definitely not nearly as pastel as the Come Here. I was comparing it to a lot of different things that I have in my nail polish collection, which is quite large, and I really don't have anything even remotely close to it. So that was kind of exciting. So I feel like these, I'm able to justify having both because they are quite different. And I wish I could show you more on camera. I don't even know that it would show up like with a photograph, but this one is much lighter and has much more of like a white cast added to it. And then the next one, and all 3 of these I'm going to show you have like a potential dupe, I guess, but I think they're different enough to justify owning them. The next one I was super excited about, and that is In the Cabana, which actually is spelled cab-Anna. I don't know if I'm missing something on that, but I don't get it. Anyway, they're saying that it's a dupe for Where's My Chauffeur from the winter collection last year, Leading Lady, which, okay, they're definitely like in the same family, but I think they're cousins. You can clearly tell on camera that the In the Cabana is much more blue. It's almost like a robin's egg blue, whereas the Where's My Chauffeur is much closer to China Glaze for Audrey, or like it has almost more of a green or a teal cast to it. This one's more of a blue and this one's more of a teal. And so In My Cabana, or In the Cabana, however the heck you say it, is much more blue. And if I hold them up to, I think I can kind of see it looking different. You can tell that this one is more green than this one. But to me, they're quite different. I think this one reminds me that Where's My Chauffeur, to me, is a lot like, well, I think China Glaze for Audrey is the most close comparison. And then for a much, much more green version of it would be like OPI Mermaid's Tears or something, which is also an awesome color. But to me, this is much more green and this is much more blue. But I really like In the Cabana. I just think it's beautiful. And it's, again, the thing that I like about this particular collection is these are pastels, but they almost have like a neon quality to them. Actually, the Come Here is quite close to the neon quality of these earrings that I got at Target. I really like them because when you put them on, they're much brighter than they are in the bottle, and I haven't found a lot of nail polishes that do that. And then the last one I got is the First Timer, which, just a word of advice, if you Google it, make sure your safe search is on. I found out the hard way. If you Google Essie First Timer, even if you put the Essie in front of it, not always the most wholesome things pop up. So, like, you know, don't be looking up that with your kids. But make sure you clarify that you are asking about the nail polish. Just a word of advice from a naive dum-dum like I was. I was like, whoa, that's not what I was looking for. But anywho, First Timer is a really, really pretty pastel green. And oddly enough, like, green is my favorite color. And I think probably the two colors that I have the most nail polish of in my collection would have to be greens and blues, which is random because I really am not like a blue person. But this green is amazing. It is a really, really pretty pastel blue. Or, pastel green. I think it's gorgeous. But people are saying that it is a dupe for Mojito Madness. I don't know who said that, but they're on crack. Because, no offense if it was any of you guys, but I am not seeing the resemblance. They are definitely like cousins. But I believe that First Timer is like the more beachy, springy cousin to Mojito Madness. Mojito Madness is like the color of the straws at Starbucks, or like a grass green. Whereas this is more like a light pastel or a spring green. And you can tell kind of, depending on the light, that this one is quite a bit darker. And actually, the Essie Mojito Madness has a lot more yellow than the First Timer. I think the First Timer has more white, and the Mojito Madness is definitely a more green or a more yellow. So I actually don't think these are that dupeable. I mean, they're definitely like in the same color families, all of these that I showed you with their supposed dupes. But I definitely don't think that they're the same. So if you don't have one, or if you have one and you're like me and quite frankly just wanted to buy more nail polish, I think that you can justify getting them because they are quite different. And they say that this dries a little bit darker. I'm going to paint it on my toenails this afternoon after I'm done cleaning house, and maybe I can report back. But I really don't see much of a resemblance in person to any of these. I don't know if that's translating on camera or not. But anyway, and then the last one was like a light, kind of a more lavender, like a red base lavender called Underwear. Not like underwear, like your Victoria's Secret stuff, but underwear, like the question word. And I liked it. I thought it was really cute, but I wasn't quite sure what it was going to look like on my skin because I just really don't wear pinks and purples very well. I wish that I did because they're beautiful colors, but they just wash me out. So I kind of went towards like the brighter stuff. But anyway, I found those at Walgreens, and if you have any questions for me about them, hopefully this video made any sense at all, let me know in the comments below. And if you see anything cool in the drugstore or for spring that you think I would enjoy, let me know, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.